There we go. All right, so back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Takaya McKay. Ms. Van Duzen, how do you wish to proceed today?
Your Honor, in this matter, we're going to plead not guilty, ask for another pretrial in this matter, but I'd like to address bond.
Okay, so I will continue the not guilty plea on both contempts as well as the underlying offense. You want it as well on the contempts?
I think she pled guilty on the contempts because you gave her 90 days.
No, she pled. Let's see, I have contempt, violation of bond, and failure to appear. Miss Adams, are you back there?
Did you?
Hold on.
Miss McKay, did you plead guilty?
No. She pled not, or Miss Takaya McKay pled not guilty.
Okay, Your Honor, we'll plead guilty to the contempt of courts.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. So here's these. Here's this. Okay. All right. So, okay. So let me double check. So I only have the contempt of courts on file number 22-21047FH. So, okay. So your client will plead guilty to the contempt of courts today, or you want to chat with her real quick?
Yeah, she'll plead guilty to those.
Okay. All right, so Takaya, oh, and then I have Christopher Fleming appearing on behalf of the people and John Van Duzen on behalf of Takaya McKay. All right, so Takaya McKay, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Takaya McKay, I have a message from another attorney. Do you prefer pronouns they, them?
I can't hear you.
I don't know. I had a message from an attorney, and I don't know if they were referring to you or somebody else that you prefer gender neutral terms. Is that you or somebody else that I missed?
No, that's somebody else.
Okay, well, whoever it was, I probably offended them. So, okay. So, Ms. McKay, thank you. So you've heard the statement of your attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty on both of the contempt of courts?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. McKay, one of the contempt of courts on file number 22-21047FH is that you have failed to appear for a pretrial on February 15 of 2023. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other contempt of court was for a violation of bond conditions, in that you are not to have any contact with the individual with the initials of JY or be at their residence, and that on March 18th of 23 at 3 p.m., you were located at their residence after the individual JY called and notified the police. So do you understand those are the two contempt of courts?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you understand the maximum penalty for contempt of court could be up to 93 days in jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is it still your intention to plead guilty to those contempt of courts?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Fleming, then Mr. Fleming, I guess on the underlying files, has a plea offer been made to Ms. Van Duzen?
Not on the latest one, Judge. On the original, the first file, the 1047 FH, there was an offer of DV second, but we haven't discussed with the latest case.
That's correct, Your Honor. We just need a pretrial out a couple weeks, so we have time to discuss it. This last file just got upstairs.
Okay, and Ms. Van Duzen, I just want to remind you that the new file occurred while she was on bond on the other file.
Yes.
With the violation of bond conditions and the failure to appear. So, all right, so on those underlying files, I will continue your not guilty plea. And then how far out do you want a pretrial, Ms. Van Duzen?
30 days would be fine.
Okay, so let's see. about June 21 at 8:30 in the morning?
That'd be perfect. And if I could address bond, and we'll do the,
Let me do the plea and then you can address bond, all right?
okay. Yep.
8:30 for the pretrial, now the contempt of court, guilty, and, okay, all right, so, sworn in, I asked for that, okay. So, Ms. McKay, are you satisfied with your attorney and the advice that they have given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now, do you understand that you do have a right to contest these contempt of court charges and to have a trial on them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that throughout this trial, you would be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven beyond a reasonable doubt? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial, to have your lawyer ask those witnesses questions, or you may ask them yourself, and to have me order any witnesses you might have to appear at that trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
You do not have to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold it against you in any way. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
On the other hand, do you understand that you have a right to testify at your trial if you want to testify?
Yes.
So, Ms. McKay, how do you plead to the charge that you did commit a contempt of court by failing to appear for a pretrial on February 15th of 2023? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right, and Ms. McKay, how do you wish to plead to the allegations that you violated your bond conditions and are guilty of contempt of court by having contact with the individual with the initials of JY and being at their residence in violation of the bond conditions? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're be giving up your right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Adams, could you let the jail know I need Rio Reed after this? All right, so has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
If I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right, so Ms. McKay, on this file, your underlying charges are domestic violence, third offense with a habitual offender, second offense notice. And one of the bond conditions in this case is that you are not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this file with the initials of JY or to be at their residence. Is that correct?
Yes.
And on March 18th of 2023, around 3 p.m., were you located at JY's residence?
Yes.
Okay, and you knew you were not allowed to be at that residence, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then, Ms. McKay, this matter was set for pretrial back on February 15 of 2023. And did you fail to appear that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Were you incarcerated?
No.
Were you in the hospital?
No.
You just chose not to come.
Yes.
All right. I accept the plea. It has been given, both pleas, they've been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of her rights. She does have competent counsel. Ms. Van Duzen, so at this time, you have an opportunity to both address bond and say something on behalf of your client for sentencing.
Yes, Your Honor. My client has already been in there 60 days for the contempt of court. She understands violating for having contact with the defendant or the alleged victim, along with that she needs to show up for her court cases. I've talked to her mother in this case. Her mother's allowing her to come live with her, along with has 2 jobs lined up for her. One would be at Martin Ria, which she was working there prior, and they said she could come back. So I'd ask the court to allow her PR bond.
Mr. Fleming?
Thank you, Judge. I would just point out to this court that the defendant has now pleaded guilty to violations of bond. She was on bond for a DV third when she picked up the newest case for assault GBH on the same victim, Judge. People would request that bond remain the same.
All right. Ms. McKay, bond conditions are really important to the court. Because one, if there's an alleged victim, obviously you are deemed innocent until proven guilty. But if there is an alleged victim, bond conditions are put in place so that I can allow you to get out of jail and I can protect any alleged victim. And so the court does take very seriously violation of bond conditions. Ms. Van Duzen, I'm going to move your pretrial up to June 7. But I am not going to release her on the pretrial, but I will move her for pretrial or release her on bond. But I will move the pretrial up just a couple weeks from today. Is that all right? So we'll set pretrial June 7 instead of June 21. And Ms. McKay, with regard to sentencing, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, but please, I gotta get out, please. I don't want to lose my jobs or nothing like that. And now being around Jennifer still been trying to contact me while I'm here, and they've been blocking her and everything. It's like nobody looked at my side of the story ever, and I keep getting blamed for this, and it's just not me. Like, I put a report out on her too, and she never got sent to court or nothing. And I just want people to look at my behalf too. And I've been in here, I learned my lesson, and I showed the officers the text message of her telling me to come over there that day. It's not like I was just going over there.
Well, Ms. McKay, at the end of the day, I don't care how much she contacts you. You can't have contact with her and you have to show up for court. So it's sentence the court on the contempt of court. She'll serve 90 days in Lenawee County Jail and be credit for time served. We can readdress bond on June 7th, Ms. Van Duzen. And I moved your hearing date up, so it's just a couple weeks out instead of a month out. So Ms. McKay, we'll see you back here on June 7 at 8:30 in the morning. Ms. Van Duzen, you'll do the stip in order to adjourn.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you. You're all set, Ms. McKay.